problem is so many people have been softened up into thinking that it's okay to not be good at something, or it's okay to give up, and almost supported and encouraged to lose that want to win, which, when you think about it, is ridiculous, because life's about survival and survival's about winning. And to me, that's where my mindset was. It was like I'd always been a winner. I'd always been good at what I wanted to do. I just didn't realise what it was I wanted to do at that point. But I always had that built in me, that it was down to hard work, it was down to repetition, it was down to consistency, and it was down to wanting to be good at something were the fundamentals that ultimately made you good or bad. It didn't really matter what the end goal was, because you had that intrinsic energy to make it happen. You just had to find out what it was you were trying to get to. And I think that's the moment's clarity I had. It was letting go of something that I put so much time and dedication into, and accepting that it was no longer there. But that it wasn't a waste of time, because it taught me how to do stuff, and I learned processes that could make me successful in something else. So I think having that moment of seeing the lights, as some would say, that it didn't necessarily matter I wasn't going to achieve my goal that I initially set out to achieve, which was cricket, but that I could achieve something else, so I could still feel self-worth. And I think the hardest thing is, especially, you probably can't say this now because it's not correct, but as a man, having a purpose and actually feeling that you've got a use and you're being productive and you can create, you can provide, and you can protect. But what is it that gives you the ability to do that? What makes you different? What gives you the ability to earn? What gives you the ability to be successful? What allows you to create a future? And at that point I had no family, no children, no house, nothing. And it was like, well, how am I going to buy a house? How am I going to provide for children if I can't even get a job that's, you know what I mean? It was like, well, it became such a big confusion that I had to strip it all back and micromanage the steps. I was trying to get from step 1 to step 100 and ignoring all the process in between. So it was a lot of self-reflection